Here's the world premiere of George Michael's I Want Your Sex.
Road report.
Okay, we stopped off for a little gasoline. Hi, how you doing?
Just fine.
Where are we?
Tulia.
Tulia?
Tulia, Texas.
Where is that near? And there's the camera over there.
50 miles south of Amarillo.
50 miles south of Amarillo, which is where we're heading. How many gallons of gas you going to put in there, you think?
50.
50?
50 gallons.
Just off the top of your head, you know that? Or did Jim, our driver, say you put in 50 gallons?
He told me.
Is that all we need, Jim?
Yeah, make it 25.
Make it 25. The pump's too slow. We understand we've had a car following us. This brown car over here. A couple of chicks who've been following us ever since we left Lubbock this morning. Hey, how's the car? T-Bird all right?
Doing good, Al. Doing good, babe.
We had it repaired yesterday. Is it better?
Yeah, it's doing good. It's hanging in there.
Well, what's the problem?
Yesterday? I don't remember. It's just so many of them, Al. It's just time after time.
One problem bleeds right into the next. We're going to pretend right now like we're looking into the van, but I'm getting prepared to pounce on these young women. Hey!
Hi!
I caught you looking.
I know!
What are you doing?
We're following y'all. Because we live in Amarillo, and it's a great town, and we're just following y'all because we want to go to the Cadillac Ranch.
What were you doing in Lubbock?
We went there to party.
Did you party last night?
Yes! It was wonderful.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Did your mom know this, or your dad?
No.
You're probably sitting down right now in the living room with them, watching this very report.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
So you live in Amarillo, huh?
Yes.
And where'd you say, the Cadillac Ranch? What's that?
It's where this real crazy millionaire, he stuck a bunch of Cadillacs in the ground. But I've lived there for 18 years, and I've never
At the Cadillac Ranch?
No, in Amarillo.
With this crazy man, right?
Yeah, with this crazy man.
Uh-huh.
And I've
You go there a lot? You've never been there, though?
No, that's why we're following y'all, so we can go see it.
You know, I think you guys should just tag along the old Amuck bus. What's your name?
Shelley.
Shelley, what's your name?
Tamara Barker.
Look, if you think you can keep up with us, I think Joe DeVola, our hardworking producer, and the rest of the crew will agree that you should come to the Cadillac Ranch with us, okay? And you can you would normally, okay, a week ago you would have been our hostages. We would have held a little water pistol to your head and said, you must come with us. But now, she'll just eat anything. We'll turn the camera off and see what else. Anyway, so come with us, okay? To the Cadillac Ranch.
Okay.
All right, now you stay behind us.
Okay.
You pick up the strangest people on the road. These aren't so strange, but we're going to a strange place. The Cadillac Ranch may be in Amarillo, Texas, about an hour away, okay? Hang out. Say bye, y'all.
Bye.
Road report.
Hey, pretty cool tapes you girls got here. A little modern English, little Depeche Mode. Have some compilation tapes, Book of Love. Get down. Also, we got Violent Femmes. Really into these groups, huh? Yeah. This is Tamara. Tamara has a hard time talking and driving at the same time. This is Shelley. Hi, Shelley.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
Look, in case you've just joined us, an hour ago we met these two girls at a gas station somewhere in between Lubbock and Amarillo. They told us that they had been following us, the Amuck bus, since we left Lubbock. They actually from Amarillo, but they had been partying last night in Lubbock. What had you been doing?
We went to Club 100, and we went and visited some friends we know there.
They did, really? Did they really? Yeah, what did you do at Club 100?
We danced.
Now, how did we miss out on this place? We went to see the Nelsons at the barbecue, the Texas Cafe last night. Did y'all stop by there?
No, I don't even know where it is.
So you drove all the way down here to Lubbock, and did your parents know about that?
Yeah, they did. They didn't know we were going out and partying, though. So.
Who'd you spend the night with last night?
Elise.
Oh, soap opera gets better. Who in the heck is Elise?
She's Tamara's friend.
Okay, so you didn't spend a night in a sleazy hotel then?
No.
Okay. So you followed us, we caught up with you, and we decided that you should go along with us. Not as a hostage, as is usually the case when we trek across America, but just as our escorts. We're going to the Cadillac Ranch. Do you know anything about the guy who owns this joint?
I don't know, he's real rich, and he just buries all these Cadillacs nose first in the ground.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Stan Wall.
Stanley Marsh.
Stanley Marsh. And he's an eccentric man, and apparently the most Amuck man in Amarillo, right? Do you think?
Yeah. Everybody says he is. I don't know.
This will be your first big chance to meet him. That'll be great, huh?
It'll be great.
Yeah. I should mention, before we wrap up up this report that we are not traveling in our green Thunderbird. We are traveling in a Thunderbird. It's a chocolate brown one. It's not a convertible. I don't know what year it is. Do you know what year this is?
78.
A 78. It's the folks' car, right?
No, it's mine, believe it or not. Unfortunately, but it's mine.
Donated to you. Hand me down, huh?
Down, you know how that goes.
Better to have one. Some folks out there don't have one at all. Okay, well, we're soon to be at the Cadillac Ranch with old Tamara and Shelley, who we got off to a little rocky start there. That's right. They bumped into a man at the gas station trying to get out, but we're cruising along the highways of America okay now. We'll be there soon, just about an hour. Stay tuned.
Bye.
Road report.
The Toad Hall, see it? The gate's set. What shall we do?
See here. Yeah, let's just pull right up here and we'll stop. Well, here we are at a place called
Toad Hall.
Toad Hall.
Yeah.
And who lives here?
Stanley Marsh.
And who is Stanley Marsh again?
He's a rich, weird millionaire. He's real eccentric because we're going to Cadillac Ranch, and you just got to see it to believe it.
Yeah, and we understand he is the most amuck man in Amarillo. This is Shelley. This is Tamara. We picked them up literally at a gas station about 45 miles back. They were following us since Lubbock. They saw the amuck bus. We said, great, can we ride in your Thunderbird? They let us do it, and they led us to this place called the Toad Hall. And we're going to go inside and meet this weird guy. Push a button here, maybe?
Yep. How are you?
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley Marsh.
I'm Alan Hunter. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Vinny, our cameraman.
Hello, hello. We're glad you're here.
Yeah. This is America here.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Thanks for letting us on your, this is called the Toad Hall, right?
The name of my house is Toad Hall, and that's where we are right now.
I see. Where'd you get that name?
Bill, come here, Bill.
Hey, the Toad Hall gang. Hi, Bill. What you got on back there?
He's made you a sign.
All right. All right. Hey, do that at Arts and Crafts at camp, huh?
Toad and the Wind and the Mr. Toad, the character of the Wind and the Willows. Everyone has to have a hero.
Right.
Yours may be John Lennon, or it may be Abraham Lincoln. Mine is Mr. Toad. So I named my house after him.
Hey, no better reason than that, huh? Hey, you mind showing us around a little bit here?
Sure, come along.
What will we do?
Oh yeah, they're just yucking it up all over the country. I mean, did you like watch that and even get like a slight guffaw out of yourself? Did you even chuckle just like a tiny bit? I hope so, because we have a report from these guys every hour on the half hour. So you're gonna have to watch those, because it's Amuck in America and we're doing it like all through August. It's amazing. Well, I gotta tell you, we're in the middle of this Dial MTV thing, and here comes number 5, the number 5 most.
Road report.
Well, Amuck in Americas, we are not in an Arabian country. Indeed, we are in Amarillo, Texas, with Stanley Marsh, and these are your camels.
That's right.
Now, how did you come by these camels?
I'm an animal collector, and I bought them from a dealer, but they're from the Gobi Desert.
I mean, like the one you go down Ford dealer, and next door you got the camel dealer.
No, but there's
friends, come on down.
You just look in magazines. There are want ads for them. A magazine called Amusement Week Bulletin. At any rate, these are the ships of the desert. And we have 1 male and 3 females. And the male is named Columbus. This is Columbus. And the females are named the Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Maria, because they're from the old world. Now, their babies that were all born here have American names. What are their names, Bill?
Oh, no.
Oh, Bill, sorry you don't win the prize.
Sally Tomato.
We'll give you a T-shirt anyway.
Billy Potato, Tumbling Tumbleweeds, and Willie Mays.
All kind of
That's
goes
their
in
baby.
into
All
that
American
Toad Hall
things.
sort of sensibility here.
Walk right through here and take a look at it.
Chick, can we walk behind them?
Sure. They won't hurt you. This is the baby one. It was born this May. You can see that stuff hanging off its side. It's what they make camel hair coats out of.
All right. I want to introduce you to 2 people
Okay.
besides Josie. Josie, come in here. You haven't really met yet. And Tamara and Shelley, who we just picked up on the road back in Lubbock at a gas station. They're from Amarillo, and they have always wanted to come
We're glad you're
to
here.
this place here. Indeed. Now, they told us that you were the richest man in Amarillo. Is that true?
No.
No. You know who is?
You know, I do know who he is, but I'm not.
Why don't you just lie and say you are?
Because I'm not. That
Well,
makes me feel presumptuous.
Everybody has,
Silly.
yeah, everybody has said, though, that you're the most wonderful, and to use our terminology here, the most amuck man in Amarillo, which I think is a very nice compliment, actually.
I think that's a nice thing for you to say.
It is.
For MTV to say about
Do you
something
fancy
like
yourself, though, a purveyor of eccentricities, you know, the man who like, has camels in his backyard?
I think I'm a very ordinary, middle-class, middle-aged, middle American, just like everyone else.
With a
in
couple
the
of
world.
camels and a llama that we saw over there.
I think I'm just your quintessent middle American.
I got you. Well, every middle American would love a camel. And we understand you have a Cadillac ranch, too.
Yes, and I'm going to take you to see that after a while.
So stick around for an hour, and we'll be back at the old Cadillac ranch, something every middle American would like to have.
Road report. The Cadillac Ranch is the greatest undertaking of man since the Tower of Babel. It was put here for Elvis Presley to jump in the life of Evel Knievel, a movie that he was unfortunately never able to make because of the tragic incident that happened in Las Vegas. Had Elvis have kept his roots and stayed out in the plains and the farmland where he belonged, he would never have died in Las Vegas. He would have died right here on that fin, here on the Cadillac Ranch. Elvis would be pinioned here, and then we would get a historical marker on the highway. Let's say we're sorry that you're gone, Elvis, but let's say, Elvis, you would have looked great on the Cadillac Ranch.
Doggone it. Well, we're with Stanley Marsh here, who is the person behind the Cadillac Ranch. Stanley, I'd like to just once again say thank you to Shelley and Tamara, who never have met you before, wanted to come meet you. And this is
Bill Marsh.
Bill, yes, sir, your son.
And CP.
And CP, his friend. What's the inspiration behind it? Let's walk and talk a little bit more. I feel better when we're walking and talking. What's the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration behind them is the preposterousness and the awfulness of these Cadillacs, which were, at the time that they were made, the greatest thing that America worshipped. They replaced our church and they replaced the cross. They were what we were proud of for 20 years in our generation. And that was when America was the greatest, when we were the only one with a bomb. And when we could use all the gasoline we wanted and no OPEC nations were telling us we couldn't. That was when we were having fun and going to shopping centers and living in suburbia, and people were learning to have beehives for hairdos. And this was what we thought was the epitome of culture, and that shows how ridiculous culture can get, why man made pyramids, and why America's great today.
You know what I want to know?
What?
Where's the other half of those Cadillacs?
In China.
You can't tell. These are not whole Cadillacs then, but...
You don't know, do you? You have to dig your own hole.
One of those metaphysical questions we may never find out, and who cares anyway, huh?
Before we buried them, we took the headlights out because the ancient Incans buried their dead upside down and looking down, but they took their eyeballs out and they put the eyeballs face up so that they could look to heaven but face to hell.
Enough said. It was an absolute pleasure spending some time on your... Thank you for letting us see your llamas and meeting your kids and these girls. Thanks for coming along here. Amarillo, Texas is where we are. This is Stanley Marsh and Malin Hunter. We're signing off. Come back in an hour. Lord knows where we'll be. Big hunger, and we've certainly got something to quench that hunger. A 72-ounce steak, which if you eat it, he gets it for free. So let's go to the folks that work here for the rules of the eating contest here. Yes, sir, go right ahead.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, could I have your attention here in the middle of the dining room for just a minute? Here at the Big Texan, as y'all know, we have a 72-ounce steak contest. It consists of 4.5 pounds of beef, shrimp cocktail, baked potato, tossed salad, and rolling butter. This evening we've got a Yankee coming all the way from New York. He's right here. His name Richie. Let's give him a big round of applause for Luck. He's got 1 hour to complete this entire meal. If he does, he get a compliments of the Big Texan Steak Ranch.
When I sit down.
If he doesn't, don't worry about it, because we have bank financing available. So let's give him a round of applause and wish him luck.
Hey, great. Let me ask you one question. How much is that steak if he doesn't eat it?
It's $31.48.
Whoa, there goes his per diem for the day. 31 bucks if you don't eat it, babe.
Turn the light off, Benny.
People, he's having problems. He's not going to make it, and we, the Amuck In America crew family, decided to help poor old Richie out. You know what I mean? We don't want to see the guy lose. I'll tell you what happened. A little bit earlier today, we were whipped badly by a group of girls at softball, and it's because we didn't cheat. We decided hereafter that we needed to cheat. I knew we wouldn't make it. I don't even know why we started. Joe, come on out. Get out of here. No, you didn't have it. You weren't close, man. You were not close.
Come on, Al.
Tamara and Shelley, the wonderful girls that we picked up in Lubbock, or just outside of Lubbock, you couldn't help us, right? You couldn't cheer him on enough. I'm sorry, babe. Now, what's that going to put us out now? Well, how much are we going to have to pay now?
I got a dish room in the back full of dirty dishes. I'm taking this one back there with me. Oh, but they cheated, officer!
Fine and dandy. All that means is that we won't get our per diem on time tomorrow morning, and that doesn't bother us because we got plenty of bucks. Rich, how do you feel about losing, man?
Ugh.
Well, there you go. I tell you, it just shows to Goya that when we don't cheat, we lose. When we do cheat, we're caught. We got our... Joe, come in here for a moment. What are we going to do? We're in a catch-22.
Cheat the beat, cheat the beat, cheat the beat, cheat.
Come in.
They're telling us to move a little bit, babe.
Okay.
I think,
Thank you, Vanny.
we should head out to Tucumcari and get out of here.
Okay, look, let's just put this behind us. Let's not try to think about it. We'll let Richie go and throw up a little bit, get rid of this bad steak. And we'll have to regroup, figure out cheating, not cheating, and what it means to us. Look, stick with us, folks. This is the last report of the evening. Tomorrow, I want you to wake up for AM Amuck. We are in Tucumcari,
We're going
New
to
Mexico.
full testicle factory, maybe, for AM Amuck.
Did you have to say that, Joe?
Yeah, because maybe people will stick by and watch us tomorrow then.
It's a good reason to wake up, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Happy trails, baby.
Bull testicle. You can't say that on cable
Yes,
television.
you can't say bull.
You can't say it.
with us. I need a beer. I need a can to bite. I want a beer. Uncle Joe, give me a beer, please, Uncle Joe. Aww.